It's got like an interesting vibe to it, you know?
Yeah. Welcome everybody to Build in Public.
Welcome, welcome. For those of you that don't know what this is all about, we're building Clankercon 2025. That will be the biggest metaverse event for the base eco, May 29th through the 31st. And so we just show you all the different things that we're doing right now. I think that Ryan's about to go on the moon and do some different assets there and creations that we're doing for Own the Doge. This Build in Public is sponsored by Own the Doge, which is also one of the main creators of this event. And so, you know, we absolutely love everybody at OTD. And Smoke should be joining us sometime in the near future here. We have a few other people that should be jumping in as well. But enjoy your time. Come and ask us questions. We'll just be vibing and also doing some prizes and giveaways. So welcome everyone.
That's right. I'm just loading up Clankercon right now. I can get us into the environment, get us a little bit of a sneak peek of what's going on right now. We've got some cool stuff that we want to demo today. I know that Nacho Money has been hard at work at preparing level 1 of the underground. I'll go ahead and share my screen here to show you the above ground situation of what things are looking like. Let's see. There we go. Very base.
Yeah, we super based. Yeah.
Yeah. So this bunker entrance, shout out to Lone Wolf. This bunker entrance was made by Lone Wolf. He also was given some edit access to kind of permissionlessly come in and add some stuff to the environment as we've just been kind of drafting and playing around and kind of building. So you may notice a few things around here. I'm not sure where they are. I saw that he had posted a few.
Yeah, I think it's no longer in the environment from what I can tell.
Oh, okay. Did he like delete those or something?
Yeah, maybe he did. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, there's
one thing that's not deleted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
Something that won't be able to be deleted from our memories or our, you know, having seen it. Yeah, that is something that once it's seen, it cannot be unseen.
Exactly. Well, one thing I'm gonna do, actually, I see that Stream is here. Stream is a decentralized, you know, like Web3 live streaming platform that's you know, different creators on Farcast are using right now, and we are definitely going to be working with them and seeing all the different ways we can integrate. We're not live on stream right now with this. Like we still have a few things we need to figure out with that through the restream. But let's get Stream on here with us to talk about what they're doing. So I'm going to send them a link so that they can join us.
Yeah, please do. And I'd like to, if we can, get that set up on this stream, and maybe we can, in the next 2 hours, figure that out as a side quest. Because I would love to stream.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. And so let me find. Let me invite them here so they can jump in and they can talk all about how amazing Stream is.
And if you guys want to come into the live environment that I'm running around in, there is a link in the broadcast to thecreators.com/Clankercon. If you don't see that link, just type into your browser thecreators.com/Clankercon. And then you'll be able to access the live environment that we're running around in here. We're also taking any questions about on-chain game development, metaverse development, how we're doing this. We're working in Unity. For anyone who's interested in kind of learning about Unity game development, feel free to leave any questions in the chat. And we've got folks who have been working in this, for several years. Nacho Money, in particular, has been working on. And here we are, Nacho and Smoke. Welcome to the streams.
We have the man himself, Nacho.
Just introducing you, Nacho.
Yes.
So why don't you give a little introduction of your history as a game developer?
Hello. Can everybody hear me?
You're a little bit quiet.
You're just a little bit quiet, but we can hear your smooth.
Let me turn our AI music down here.
Yeah, we'll turn it down just slightly.
How's that? Is that
yeah, I think
good?
that.
I think we can work with that.
Yeah,
it's a little better. Yeah.
Good. Yep.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Yes.
How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Got allergies, but it's spring. It's near springtime, so
yeah, I feel you, man.
Things are blooming. My nose is, I've been sneezing. It's all good. It's all crazy and all that stuff. How's it? Yeah. So, who am I? So I've been in the games industry for, I guess, almost 35 years, or maybe it's 35 years now. I got in 1988, back a long time ago.
Yeah, I was born that year.
So, I was born 1986. So yeah, when you
I'm 89.
Yeah. So.
Wow,
that's awesome.
I was making games when back then we were. Actually, I didn't start making games.
What programming language were you using?
Well, back then, when I first started programming, I was programming on a TRS-80 Model 1. So
wow, that's awesome, dude.
That's Radio Shack.
That's amazing. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm familiar with that. I love old electronics, even though I'm a little bit younger. I love the older stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned BASIC, and then I learned assembly language because I realized for arcade games, because back then we were playing things like Asteroids. This is back in 1980. We were playing Asteroids and Defender. I loved
Asteroids, man.
Yeah, these are running fast. How come it doesn't run fast on BASIC? And then I found out, you got to program in like machine or assembly language. So I learned assembly language. So that's what I programmed in. I programmed in BASIC and then in assembly language back then. And then later on, in when I got into high school, they had programming classes, but we're learning like Fortran. Fortran.
Wow, dude.
and yeah, stuff like that. But
that's amazing.
Now I program in all the languages. All the different things, all the scripting languages too, and stuff like that. So all over the place. But actually, when I got in the games industry, I started off as an artist. I got in. Actually, it was kind of funny because it was my last year in college, and I only had one class to take. I went from a 4-year degree to a 5-year degree. So my last semester, I only had one class left, and I was bored. So I thought, okay, I want a job, but I want something non-taxing, something easy. So I was looking around, and there's a job for a play tester at this game company, and I thought, hey, what could be easier?
Oh,
and
wow.
Before that was a movie with Tom Hanks called Big, where he was a kid who turned into adult, overnight. And he worked at a toy company. I'm going, oh, it's probably like that. You just get to play all day. Awesome.
Just like that.
What could be harder? Yeah. So I went and applied, and I ended up getting the job, and they showed me around the place. And they took me upstairs where there was an art department. I said, oh, that's cool. So now at the time, I was actually doing computer graphics on an Atari ST. Back then, I couldn't afford an Amiga, so I could get an Atari ST. But I was doing like animations and things. So the next day, I brought in my stuff. I showed them my stuff, and they said, oh, you can do art. You want to transfer to the art department? I said, yeah. So that's how I got back then. It was easy. That's how I got in the games industry as an artist. And then I've been in the games industry for a while. So I went from artist to to lead artist, eventually to art director. I was able to program too, so I was able to go and do demo stuff. I actually worked on the side. I worked for the same company in the marketing department doing animations for their, where they'd have back then they'd have like a, and the demos would go and show off graphics and all this other stuff about the game. It wouldn't be
Oh
stuff in
yeah,
the
I
game
love
because
the
back
demo
then
scene.
the game
I'm heavy into the
Yeah.
demo scene. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
So
let's get. I
just
see
done some of
Base
that.
Junkie is messaging us. Let's get him in here. I'm gonna get
Welcome
him
on
in here
stage,
too.
stream.tv and Lynn.
Yeah, we got stream. We got stream in the house. We're having a party,
look, we
guys.
got everybody. We got like a full house. This is good.
Yeah, let's get okay, so sweet. Yeah, we got, and then Naka's gonna be joining with he's also on the Farcast team, also with Agent 47, right?
Yeah.
So he'll be joining in. And then let me send this over to Base Junkie so he can get in with NFA.
You know what? I'm also going to let me
make the level 1.
Yeah, show
published.
everybody some of the new stuff. How about
Let's
that?
do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
I was actually just adding a portal to it right now so that folks who go and open up the bunker will be able to get a little portal to that level 1. So if you open up the door to the bunker, if you kind of figure out that little secret, you'll be able to get that link. But we'll just have to make sure that we make that that link public, because right now the one that you had sent needs to be...
I just made the link public now.
Great.
So
Okay, perfect.
It should be good. And then and you have the link there, right? You could post that link.
I think you might have to reshare that link with myself and Jordan so that we have the actual public one, because I think it changes that link when you make it public.
Oh, really? Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Let me take a look.
And
does that mean I have to relog in again? Because
No, you just have to reshare. If you hit the share button again, then it has a new link.
Okay.
Yeah, so Base Junkie, I just sent you the link so you can jump in here with us, man. So yeah, come and hang out, bro. If you got some time.
Let's see. In the
much love.
Okay, I'm gonna send it in the private chat. Okay, so give that a try and see what you think. I've been also working on I've been working on this level 1 and then dividing it out so we could have each of the stages you could screen share, so all the presenters can have stuff to support the presentation. I did the same thing with the DJ and dance area, so the DJ can screen share and have a display back then where they're doing stuff at the dance floor. I just have to do that for the main stage, because main stage I kind of left with the whole thing. And then most recently I've been working on the underground, the subway level.
Oh man, I can't wait for people to see the subway level. That's just gonna be incredible.
It's gonna take a bit.
What avatar is that? Is that you, Ryan?
Yeah, that's so shout out to your boy Nancy from the GameStop NFT community. This is an OG avatar from years ago.
Dude, nice.
Yeah, dude. So I also
it almost looked like South Park for a sec there.
Oh yeah,
South
definitely
Park
some inspiration from South Park, I would say. Like, I think in his design style, like he definitely has some cool cartoon style. I love your boy Nancy. He's one of the community leaders from GameStop days that we're going to be hoping to reach out to and get involved in Clankercon as well. Get all the GameStop folks involved too. So we've got a little portal here now for anyone who opens up this door. If you know the secret of opening that door, which is a very basic secret that we put several weeks ago just to test things out. Yeah, we'll kind of be building upon that so that it becomes more difficult to get down there as kind of things go on. But you may have to like go through a little bit of storytelling up on top before you can access the main convention floor.
Yeah, I mean there will be potentially for those people that just they don't want a game, they don't want to do the storytelling stuff. I mean,
you'll probably be able to skip it, but
you'll be able to kind of like skip it. But we want you to enjoy it. Like we're crafting this with love, and we got so many projects that are involved that are co-creating this with us, and so we hope that you'll go through the whole process because it's going to be a lot of fun.
And if you want to get the 100% completion and get all the swag bag items, I mean, you're going to have to.
Oh, yeah. You have to.
It's not a
Absolutely.
choice. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. So real quick, because Stream, I know that it's late where Stream is at right now. And I think it's how do I say your name? I do not want to butcher it. I don't want to butcher it.
Hey guys, it's Liron. I know Smoke.
Liron.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I
okay.
also know Smoke.
We know each other.
Yeah, from I also helped to run the OGSM community.
Awesome to see you.
Dodge.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so it's a small base world, right? And so,
nice to meet you.
So tell us a little bit more about Stream and how it's different than other streaming platforms, and kind of like one of the cool things that I think that you guys are doing is like the VTuber kind of stuff as well. And I even saw Naomi was using the platform. She's one of the biggest creators on Farcaster or Warpcast. I'm gonna just call it Farcaster now. I'm putting it out into the universe that it's not gonna be Warpcast anymore. Like it's just too confusing,
Yeah.
So
you're not the only one.
Yeah. So go ahead and tell us more about Stream.
So Stream, we're going through a rebrand, and it's going to be called Retake.tv, but Stream M, which was supposed to mean Stream plus AMM, is the live streaming app for Farcaster and Base. You can go live, and people on Warpcast will get notified, and we'll be able to actually watch the live stream through Warpcast using our frame. And we are actually on the going to add on the dodge on the dog to the tipping tokens, but you can already just go live on stream and add any token on base to your stream UI, so people will be able to watch the stream and see the graph and the contract, and able to to swap it if they want. And you can also deploy your own mint token once you're going live, pump fun style, and you can add live stream AI co-host. Currently, you will have to have OBS or some streaming software in order to be able to add it to your stream, but then you will have some kind of AI co-host, and we are soon to be able to allow anyone to just use our UI and not need to download anything to their computer, because Web3 users are very against it for obvious reasons. So this is what you're doing, and this is the Stream M, soon to be Retake.tv. This is me at past 12 a.m. smoking some nice weed.
Nice. I love it.
Well, we would absolutely love to get Stream integrated. What do we need to do to get started? Because I was thinking that we can even do it here on Stream right now.
If you're using a streaming studio, like Restream, just go to streamm.tv. I'll write it here in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
The internal chat. Log in with your Warpcast account. Start the live stream. Attach on the dodge if you want, to the live stream by just pasting the base contract on base L2 and go live and choose stream from streaming studio. You will have like the stream key and RMTP. Just add it as a new source to restream, and you're live on like multi-stream.
Well, that's outstanding. I'm sure, I'm positive that we're going to be using Stream quite extensively for this event. You know, pushing out to all the different channels, you know, from all the different stages and content creators. And so, yeah, it's going to be an amazing mini app, right? And for those of you that have mini apps, if you're watching this, we do have a special package for the mini apps. It is a package that's actually worth $500, which we're allowing several different mini apps to be featured within this event, you know, through Farcaster. So definitely reach out to us so we can get your mini app integrated into this environment for the event.
Let's go. I will hop off. Thank you very much for allowing me in. Much love to Clankercon, On the Dodge, Smoke, everyone. Thank you very much. And GN for my side of the world.
Thanks, man. Have a good evening.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Have a good night,
Very
man.
much. Bye, man.
Bye.
All right, awesome. Yeah, it's going to be great to see all the different mini apps that are going to be created, you know, throughout. Okay, so this is some of what the back end of Stream looks like that we're showing here on the sharing on the screen. And so Ryan is going through the process so they can see what we're going to do here. Okay, yeah, so you see it has integration to Restream, which is actually what we're using for this right now.
Let's see. How do I add that? Let me see here. What is RTMP, or what is it? SRT? I guess it has both. Which is the best, RTMP or SRT? I don't even know what it is.
Anytime that I've done it, I did RTMP, but it'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that
That's
yeah?
the
That's
old
the old
standard. I think
Wow,
it goes back
okay,
to Flash.
okay. Wow, it goes back to Flash. Jeez.
RTMP, I think it's the old Flash protocol.
That's cool.
Or at least Flash.
Dang, it's
I think.
still
Yeah,
going.
it's been around
It's
for a
still
while.
going all this time.
I guess.
Wild.
Hey, we still use
Oh yeah,
JPEG.
you're right. You're absolutely right. You're right about that. Yeah.
We still use GIF.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it was asking for the title of the channel, and I called it Clank. So that'll be our stream channel is now just called Clank.
Oh, the stream channel for this?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yes. So we're going. All right. So we're live on Own the Doge, the creators. I'm gonna turn off our Twitch stream because I don't think Twitch. I don't think we've really heard from Twitch. You know, anyone on there right now. So if you're watching on Twitch right now, we're about to shut that stream off. So come on over to X at the creators and
Yeah, sounds good.
And actually, I wonder, I haven't checked to see if we're streaming on the creators, the base creators, because it still says the creators LLC here on these streams. So let me just make...
Okay.
Oh, it is going though. So I guess it's still the same API key, even though we...
Yeah, it just hasn't pulled the data to make the change, basically, right?
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So I'm hitting save. We're gonna see if it goes live to stream. Now it's sending the data now, so we'll see.
We'll see if it goes on the Farcaster. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, and wow. I just logged into my personal because it's like you have to sign in on Warpcast to get it going. Yeah. So I just connected my personal just to test it out. So let's see if it's going.
Yeah,
I'm gonna switch over to.
Okay.
Wow, it is going. Yeah.
Oh, it is. So
Yeah,
it
I can
can
see
so
it.
it can just go right from a live stream that's already happening and then just port it out.
Pretty
That's
much.
awesome. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
dope.
pretty good.
I'm gonna go
High tech.
check on Warpcast and look at your profile and see what I can see. Just a sec.
Yeah, I'm loading it up right now to see if it.
Okay, watch
wow.
live stream. Let me see if I see myself. Let's go.
That's so funny. I just heard you talking about going to the profile from that stream on Warpcast, so that's great. It is working. All right.
Okay, mine's just taking a little bit to load.
Yeah, you do have to then hit the play button, it looks like, after it loads or something. All right, I'm going to switch to...
Oh, nice. Yep. Yep, I see it.
All right,
And
switching back
stream
to
stream just tipped you $1 USDC.
Heck yeah. Yeah, shout out to Stream. Thanks for coming on.
Very nice, very smooth, very smooth.
Very smooth. As you can
Yeah.
see, it took us like 2 minutes to get that set up. So
Yeah,
if you're
not long at all.
looking to stream on Warpcast, that looks like a great solution. So that's cool. I could have selected a different thumbnail too. That was the default thumbnail that it loaded for me, but it lets you select your thumbnail too. So we'll end up
So you can create like really like any thumbnail that you want. That's cool.
exactly.
Like
Yeah,
that.
we'll make one
like
specific for our Build in Public Clankercon for next week. That'll be fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Amazing.
I just also wanted to shout out to Nacho Money for this environment that we're now kind of showing off. This is something that he put together over the last week or so. A lot of kind of kit bashing, which is taking individual different parts of, oh, my stream just died. Let me replace that. Kit bashing. It's taking individual parts of toys, traditionally from like the Star Wars universe, and breaking them apart to form different kind of 3D models and things from those kits. And that's the concept that game designers often use to make things very quickly and easily by using kind of prefabricated objects that come from various different sources and putting them together, breaking them apart, and then using them to form brand new things. So this is it's really cool. I was actually just exploring the kind of I guess original version of this environment before Nacho made all of his edits and stuff, and like I can see a lot of cool stuff that he's already kind of done. Like this whole tunnel did not exist in that original environment.
No,
no,
go over there. I forgot to click illusion.
Yeah.
That stopped people from going down.
Like a caution
Otherwise you'll fall for a
sign.
Yeah.
I think Keith is asking if he can be brought up on stage.
Oh, okay, yeah, and let me also bring up Agent 47 as well. Sorry, folks who keep on falling off the stage. It just it'll just kind of roll people off sometimes, I think.
All good. Hey, what up, Jordan? What up, Nacho?
Yo, we got Agent 47 in the house. The president of Clankercon 2025.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Welcome, Mr. President. Glad to have you on board.
Thank you. It is an honor.
Yeah, so Nakamoto, he's also on the Farcast team, with Nacho and I, and then also I'm one of the co-founders, with him of Agent 47, which is like the ultimate Trump AI agent gamified coin. And so, yeah, it's awesome to have you here, man. Tell us a little bit more about Agent 47 for those that don't know about it.
All right. So Agent 47 was one that Jordan and I had kind of thought of basically before all the Trump meme coins and bullshit kind of happened. We actually got him launched out before Trump was even in office. We launched off the Creator Bid platform. They were one of the fastest growing platforms at the time. They were only behind, I think, virtuals at the time for the AI agents portion of it. And then we wanted to build out something that wasn't just like a Trump meme token and go off just his name. So That's when we kind of talked a fair amount, came up with Agent 47. It's got 3 identities: the Agent 47 side, the President Trump side, and then the mega meme. So then we can tie it into almost every avenue of the crypto space. So Agent 47 is going to be the one that's going to be the main identity with most of the utility that we're going to have coming. And then obviously the Trump side, he's in the news every day, every single day, especially with all this tariff shit going on. I actually see that Bitcoin's ripping right now. It's back up over 84, which I had kind of called based on some of the TA. And so we can keep him in the news. And then the mega meme is obviously just fun, and we can memify everything with anything that's going on. So we got a lot of things that we're building. But one of the biggest things that we really liked about CreatorBid's platform was that they have a locking mechanism on there. So it's super transparent, and we can lock up the team token, and then we can lock up anyone that comes in to try and get incentives for the fees that CreatorBid burns and uses. So we're at almost 70% locked up of the total supply on there. And if you take a look at our chart, that's why we're at 320, 330K market cap, and we're just moving up. I think we're up an 8X in the last 6 weeks. And we got a really big person calling us out here, probably within the next 30 to 45 minutes. Just sent a payment.
Oh, let's go.
So
let's go.
It's going to be pretty exciting. So if you guys want to grab a bag before we move, because this could send it over 500,000 here in the next half an hour, 45 minutes.
Bless you or excuse you, Nacho. I
don't know what that was.
Excuse me. Oops. I'm gonna.
No, good.
No, I heard that you had some allergies going on. I'm sorry, man. I'll be praying for you that it gets better.
So we got the full utility coming out that I'm working with another dev to build out Casino, a completely AI platform. Oh shit! Looks like it just went out.
Oh, the tweet just went out. Crazy. Let's send that tweet to me, man.
Will do.
See, Nacho,
oh, we
you're
did
getting
fucking
stuck.
pin it too. Let's go.
Be intelligence. Yeah, this is on Base protocol. Built on Base.
That's right. This is going to be built on Spatial, which normally does not accept Base, but we are making them accept Base by making our own front end and custom scripting within the Unity environment. We are just we're bringing Base to Spatial. We are forcing them to become based.
Oh wow, this is awesome. This tweet I'm looking at it right now, man. Boom. It got pushed out by Rodney. If anyone is if you're a major DGen, you definitely know who that is. Crypto Journeys. Or Journeyers.
Nacho, can you make me a host of the Spatial level 1 space here so I can add a content to it?
Let's see. Oh, is Nacho away?
I'm not sure. Oh, you're.
I was muted. I had to reload again. It's taken a while to reload because I got hung up on the.
Okay, take your time.
Solution.
How many vertices did you end up with for this current iteration that we're in right now?
Well, this one uses LODs, so if you take a look at how many, it says 21 million, but it's counting all the different versions of.
I looked into that.
So.
And well, yeah, it is good if you don't have a lot of vertices in the scene in general, but when it's that high, and this is coming from a spatial dev, like when it's that high, it does cause problems, especially on lower end devices. The low LOD will render, the way you expect it. That far away, it's small, and close up, it's detailed. So I think it's a case of finding the happy medium and just removing the LODs, because all of it is going in and it'll all be loaded into the scene. So it has created problems. So there's a trade-off there. Like, if you want to have a lot of stuff in your scene, LOD isn't the way to go. But if you have a small amount over a large area, then it would definitely work. But you will have performance issues for sure.
So far, I was running it on mobile, I guess on an old iPhone, and I didn't have any problems or anything like that. I checked it on various things, and so far, at least, it's been running pretty good. The other thing that I did too was, so the changes that usually happen that I got to go through is that the first time, this thing will be like almost like a gig, and then what I'll do is I'll go and cut down all the textures, bring those down, because right now, how we're doing this is we're not really first person too much. Most people are going to be doing the third person. So I could cut down the resolution, the textures, and bring everything down. So I was able to get this level down to 400 meg. And then I also rip out a lot of different stuff. There are like various like decorations that are in there, everything from trash to food items and all that stuff that people aren't going to even notice are missing until I just mention it. So very, very small things nobody really knows or cares about. Got rid of that stuff, and then basically I went through and I made I guess before I was talking about what the kit bashing and the work that goes into it. So a lot of it was so there was an original level, but I went and changed that a lot. I went and made made a stage that was much larger, so we could have a bigger area. And then I ended up taking various areas and then chopping that up to be some of our sponsor areas. That would be like large, medium, and small. And then I went and modified those so then they would be more performant. And then I went and actually added things like fencing to them so it could be defined areas and things like that. And then I went and put those back and started peppering around the whole scene with these sponsored areas. And then the dance floor, I ended up moving that around and adding like a DJ set from another asset pack that we had to make that feel like more of a DJ dance kind of place. And then I ended up adding other things, like the screen share for the main stage. End up crafting out a main stage out of stuff that they had there that was like billboards and stuff, and then scaled that up. So a lot of kind of creative reuse of things that are there, and then kind of reorder it in a way that works for the map that we have, because the assets that were there, they're arranged in a way that wasn't really set up for virtual convention. So basically I went and built all that stuff out like that. And then after that, then it was going through and trying to make it fit under 500 meg.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of getting it down to 500 meg, especially as we're adding all the sponsors and stuff. Like we'll have to do that pretty much every time.
I think we will need to look at the mesh colliders and maybe try and reduce them as best we can.
Hung up on the mesh collision pretty easily.
The next step. Yeah, it's really going through a debug pass and trying to clean up the collision. Most of the collision issue I saw was actually on the what's called scaffolding, which is actually the staircase rails. Running around on the other things, I haven't gotten hung up.
I got hung up on a pole
Running
there a
around
while ago.
close to those.
A pole by
A pole?
the
Okay.
the dance floor that's in the ground. I just
Sure.
got stuck in it. Yeah,
It's a light pole.
I just got stuck and couldn't get out.
Yeah. So there's still lots of other work needs to be done, So again, it's smoothing out the collision, getting the sponsor stuff in there. I went in, I went and got this down to about, let's say, 440 meg. So, and in this, the sponsor areas, the sponsor things are like the billboards and then other signage. So the main internals won't show up here because those will be portaled. So I think that there's at least enough room to get majority of the sponsor content in there now, and then we could always try to reduce a little bit more. But I was able at least to get a little headroom to have that, and then. So then the next thing is I'm working on a subway. Subway would be pretty interesting because I'm actually dividing that up even more than this level 1. It's showing up in like 3, maybe 4 parts. You have an entrance, then we have a main area, then we actually have a subway. I'm going to try to make that work, where you can jump on and use that to go and travel to a lot of the different a lot of other areas and a lot of sponsored areas.
Yeah, it's going to be super
cool. You're going to have a small little lighthouse for me to sit in, right?
Well, I mean, the way that the subway is being built,
maybe we have like
a
bombed out White House or something, right? No.
Why would it be bombed out? Hey, what kind of American are you? We don't bomb out our White House.
Actually, I think the White House in our alternate timeline here is doing just fine, actually. Yeah, I think it's fine.
It better be.
Yes, it is.
The worst thing you could have done was also say it's apocalyptic and there's a Chinese flag.
Flying over the White House, yeah.
Sacrilegious.
Oh, 真的假的? Yeah, totally. 我开玩笑啊.
I loaded some of the assets in from the underground train into spatial. If you want to have a quick look, they're not laid out particularly properly or anything. It's just to get them in and see what they were like.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff that I gotta go through and do my game engineering planning, my level of building on. Go and actually, you know what? I could share a screen.
I'm trying to share mine there now.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I guess.
I'll share what I have.
Yeah, Nacho, if you want to share, well, I guess. Let's see.
So all these flying space vehicles.
Oh
yeah, those are dope. Yep.
Some buses.
Yep.
Really cool looking train that has some pink textures, but we can resolve that. But you can actually go in once I remove the collider from the door. Then we have this as well.
Well, the door should, I think, open.
Yeah, we could probably do that. So yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you want to have the
experience.
It goes down and then opens up, and then it'll move.
Little sound effects.
Areas. Yep. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll have some music in there, like some elevator music kind of.
Is that where is the moon going to be over there or no? No, but
in here?
No, there was like an outer space.
I think the moon's on the surface.
Right? Oh no, that was just a testing area, just to get the assets in and see what they look like, and
cool.
See what needs to be done.
Yeah, so here is Nacho. Yeah, go ahead, Nacho.
Yeah. So this is just a beginning because I just started doing this today. going through and starting to lay out some of the areas. So it's very bare. You're seeing it just at the point where actually, well, it's been 2 days, because the first thing that I do when I go through and kit bash is I take a look at all the assets. I go through the demo levels just to see how they're putting it together and just figure out, okay, what we could use for what we need and stuff. So these areas here will be, let's say, the entrance later on for a larger sponsor. There'll be more to it. There'll be signage and all that stuff, but you'll be able to walk in at least to this point and then get into a portal. So this beginning part, you'll have a couple of the large sponsors just immediately, so they get immediate foot traffic, and then we'll go down to a little bit lower. So we're walking down, and we're gonna hit the main area down here. And there's not much here right now. Right now we have, you'll be able to go out this way, and there'll be, there'll be a portal to get out to the main area. That will be the subway, and that's the stuff I'm working on now. So not too much yet, but you get to see at least some of the start.
No, it looks awesome. Honestly,
And,
you can see that it has really good bones, and the posters and stuff you guys have up looks really nice.
Yeah, well, we'll replace some of these with all the stuff that would be like sponsor, as well as
Other
stuff that's going to be more about
creators too.
Clankercon.
Yeah, different
Love that.
creators will get like special
Yeah.
placement, like from the creators directory and things like that. So yeah, there's gonna
Yeah.
be some really great ways to activate brands, throughout the whole event.
Yeah, if you have not heard,
Yeah.
that's something that we've just kind of come up with this week. One of the benefits of joining the new based creators directory is going to be that you're going to get a free package as a creator, like a special package meant for those creators in the directory. You'll be able to have an artwork, music, audio file, or some kind of 3D model imported into the environment somewhere, and we'll feature you somewhere in the art galleries or the various posters or the various different kind of DJ sets and areas throughout the environment. So you'll see your work somewhere, and we'll make sure to send you a screenshot of where we end up placing you, so that you can go and make some content with your whatever you've created in the environment.
We'll also have an area kind of like a sandbox in the metaverse where everybody can kind of go in, they can just place, whatever, and kind of see what type of collective art we can make in that space. And so that'll be another thing. And we'll have kind of like a little like workshop. So for those people that have never done anything in 3D, that they could, maybe do some, vibe 3D action and, put it in there. So that'll be cool too. There's a lot of different things that are coming. That's
Hola, Lynn.
awesome.
Hola, hola.
Oh, we
Buenos
got Lynn.
días.
¿Cómo
Finally
estás,
made it.
amigo?
Hello.
Welcome, Lynn.
Happy
We-
Friday.
Happy Friday. We actually were just doing
Friday.
we were just going through some of the subway level for underground level 1.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
It's looking so pretty.
Oh, it's gonna look so much better with all the sponsors in there,
Mm-hmm. Load them up.
Yeah, load them up is right.
We can get a portal right here to the surface. That way, people can go back and forth between the surface and here while we're doing build in public.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
excellent. Okay. I gotta go in 8 minutes because I've got to watch my kids just briefly, and then I'll be back. Hopefully it's brief. Like, you know, there's been a few times where it wasn't so brief, right? So
Don't worry, bro. We'll hold down the fort.
yeah, I know. So it's really amazing. We have here where I'm at in Utah, we have this incredible like place where you can get like fresh produce and things like that, and it's every Friday, and my wife goes at different times, you know, on Fridays. And today she's like, I'm going at this time, so you need to watch the kids for, you know, maybe 20-30 minutes while I go do that. And then yeah, so but I mean, it's amazing. Is that absolutely amazing? You get like a bunch of fresh produce for like $5, you know. And so
Awesome.
we kind of don't we try not to ever miss it. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So okay, let's see. Excellent. Oh, we got Statuette. Let's bring Statuette on. Statuette, we're going to send you a link. Come and join us. Come and hang out. Come and vibe. GM, BM. We got Rafa as well. BM Rafa, we love you. Let's see. Ryan, are you sending that link to her?
Yep, just sent it to your Telegram there, Statuette. If you want to come up on stage, we'll be happy to have you up so we can chat together about Clankercon and based creators and have some fun building in public.
And also, you know, maybe Statuette can break out the bass guitar and play us some riffs, right?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
And Nacho, I'm not sure if you're on the mic or nearby, but if you could make us a host of the level 1, that way we can add some content just to be able to add the portal and then add a few other, maybe some 3D objects that we can just bring in here from Sketchfab and other stuff.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. I added also okay, there we go.
Oh, are you bringing in a guitar? You bringing in a bass guitar?
Yeah, why not?
Nice.
Now just watch out what you bring in, because again, like I said, we're up.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we're not going to bring in a ton.
And we still have to add.
Oh
in
yeah, this
our
is just for
sponsors. So I don't.
This is just for temporary stuff for building public. We'll obviously be deleting all this stuff, and this is just for having fun over here.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
That's just one of the cool things about the platform we're building on here, is that you can just connect to Sketchfab and just add stuff on the fly, see how it looks in the environment.
Oh, that'll be perfect for that. Oh, Statuette is here. The bass.
Hey,
bass mother.
Hey, bass mom, how you doing?
Hi, kids.
Yeah, bass
Yeah,
mom's
Statuette.
here. Yeah.
Hi. You behaving?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We're trying. We're trying not to.
Are you doing good? Yeah.
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 Awesome. You got some bass over there?
Yeah, we just got a bass guitar we just brought in here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Since I got my guitar yesterday, I feel my inner metalhead is coming out. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
What's your favorite
love
like metal,
Fearsome.
bands and everything?
If I tell my favorite metal band, it would show my age. So I don't I should favorite band.
Do you like
like I haven't I when I was in college I was very much into metal, and like I was very like off, and then once I went to grad school, I think I
I wouldn't even guess that. I wouldn't even guess that.
Jazz.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Um,
a jazz head, not metal head.
I wonder why.
I wonder. Yeah, I have some.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
yeah. Well, married a musician and then got heavily influenced.
Well,
So
we I mean, I love jazz. Us for sure. We should get some jazz musicians in here. You know, maybe we could get your husband to do like a, you know, something at the Clankercon, like a little mini jazz concert or something. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's not into
Yeah.
into that kind of thing.
Nah,
Metaverse and stuff.
I don't think he's ever
Yeah.
been in the metaverse himself. So
Okay. Well, he'll have to jump in just to check it out. You know,
he's
when
not
the
exactly on
environment and everything is happening. Yeah.
Yeah, well, in New York, when we lived in New York, he was very, very active in the scene of playing everywhere. Now we're in Philly, and he was teaching at the UArts, the University of the Arts. However, now that
Oh, amazing.
closed, unfortunately, like over 100-year-old like education institution, but they shut down after COVID because revenue issues, and then now he's
Oh,
still teaching. However, he wrote a book. He published a whole book. It's like a textbook for musicians. But he's still teaching, but not at the college anymore.
that's so impressive. I bet. How long did it take him to make that book?
Well, it's like his learnings of many, many years of rhythm, time, music, and time. Basically, it's all about. He studied a lot of African music and Brazilian music, and so he has like these odd meters that he loves in jazz. So he's trying to push that out a little more with his book, but they're very, very complicated. I don't get that much.
I mean, it sounds like a
It's
really
like
incredible.
we are not used to
like-
here in the United States. Like it's kind of like a very complicated, complex, layered, rhythmic project.
I mean, that's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Okay, I actually have to get going. I'm sorry, guys.
Actually,
I
I
have
just
to go. I have
love
to go
my
watch the
time.
kids. But Statuette, thanks for joining us with the Build in Public. I'll be back in probably about 30 minutes or so. But much love. Stay based. I'll
Much
be
love.
back.
See you later, Jordan.
Ciao.
Yeah, I actually have to go to. I was writing a document, and then I saw that you guys were doing this, so I just thought I'd stop by.
No worries.
Thank you for
Thanks so much
visiting. We loved it.
Yeah, we really appreciate you visiting and
It looks
yeah,
great in there.
the environment.
This
Yeah,
is-
this is level 1. I just want to say this is the first kind of level of Clankercon. There's going to be 3 levels underground. You know, in addition to that desert that you've seen already. So
is this where you entered through that door?
yes, that's right. So once you get through that door, this will be kind of the first level that you see as you're going underground, and then you'll keep going down, and there's going to be more levels that become more different as you go down. And yeah,
Looks
cool
incredible.
things.
Wow, you guys are doing amazing.
Yeah.
Love it.
Get a little like teleporter, and we got a dance area for a DJ. You know,
Oh yeah,
over
we're
here.
gonna party.
Yep.
Yeah, and made it so they could screen share, so they could do whatever, have whatever
Oh, that's
kind of
great.
visual aids they want, and then all the presenter areas also are portaled to have a separate space, so they could all screen share their own screen when they're doing presentations. So
You have a
You know,
stage, right, for
that'll be-
the
that'll be
keynotes
good.
and speeches and stuff.
Yeah, we've got various different stages,
Yeah.
and I think we're going to have 7 stages total. I think that was what the plan was. One of them is going to be specifically for the
Yeah.
base global builders, so
Yeah.
that every country will have a time slot during the three-day period to kind of cycle through and have panels of their own.
Yeah, and they can invite their own local communities to come over and explore this
Yeah.
area. This is great. I
Oh,
love
by
it.
the way, Rye, I think I got a yes from Humpty, so I think he'll be breaking
Awesome.
news for that. Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, let's go ahead and coordinate with him too. Yeah, thanks for joining. Let's go ahead and we'll follow up with you on getting the global builders kind of ready for their panels and stuff. That's something I'll kind of prep and try to get out to them if we can figure out a way to just, I don't know. We'll follow up offline about
It's
how
very complicated. I've been doing the global builders for a year now.
exactly. Yeah, so we'll figure out some kind of maybe
Many
incentive
times
to
many
to
languages.
give them for posting or something like that. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
You can give them a text to translate ahead of time then, and it will be all coordinated efforts together. Maybe, I don't know. Like we'll think about it in our next meeting.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Yeah. All right. We'll talk offline.
Have fun, guys.
Great to see you,
Have a good one.
Statuette.
Thank you,
Have a
Statuette.
good one.
Bye. So how's everybody doing?
Doing good. I wish I was in the world, but next time.
You're not.
Because Ryan doesn't.
Why are you
answer
not
me,
in the
but
world?
It's okay.
What?
What? Do you need a
Yes.
link or something? Or
Because
is-
I only
what-
joined from the
Oh,
unless there's
well,
a portal,
you know,
I don't know where it is. That could be the case.
You know, I can put the link in the. But I thought I put
You
it
might
in
have.
the private
I'm
chat.
out of it, so let me just check. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I put the link in the private chat. You got it. We want you to be in there. Come join. It's a lot
Let's
of
go.
fun. Explore. Yeah, we're going around and doing some Mario jumping around with some of the areas to get to the top of some areas, which is kind of funny. Once I get some of the collision fixed and all that stuff, it should be pretty interesting because then we could kind of do a treasure hunt over this area. There's some things where you got to know how to get along an edge and then clear the ceiling above you so they could jump above and just keep climbing. So we can have some interesting kind of gameplay with this.
Yeah, I love this DJ booth, and something I also wanted to kind of cover today, since we have about an hour left here, is the moon area for Own the Doge, and that's something that I just kind of wanted to shout out to Own the Doge as well for sponsoring the Build in Public events every Friday here to kind of let us get a preview of how the Clankercon environment is coming along, and getting a good idea of what the Own the Doge activation is going to look like too, to give folks an idea of, like, if you're wanting to be a sponsor, this could be various different inspirations for you. So yeah, I think one of the things that I was going to try to hit today was a moon environment, a little bit of a shopping adventure on the Unity asset store to see what terrains or what landscapes we could put together for a moon environment, because I think the ones that we have right now, they're limited to kind of just like a square, which, like, I would ideally want it to be more like the desert, where we can go out for a little bit longer than just like one of the terrain squares, so it just kind of looks a bit larger. Because it's, for me, I'm not really sure how you're supposed to hide that square edge, you know what I mean, like without closing in the environment even farther with like rocks or something that would like border the entire edge of that square, you know what I mean? So what are your thoughts, Nacho?
Well, you could treat it like a tile, where basically you've got edges that you feather off. You'll use maybe like a opacity map, so you could feather that off. But the thing is that you could do that. The other thing is, one thing. I guess here's a technique that you guys can't see it now, but when I made the stage areas, you see the far cast stage, and then salami stage, I made a portal for those, and instead of just copying the whole thing, I actually made a reflection probe and used that to create a cube map. So I got rid of all the other assets, but I have the illusion that the world's still there. So it's possible that maybe you can take the squares and you can replicate that so it goes far enough that you see the horizon. Not that you're going to keep it there because it might get kind of heavy processing wise, but you could go through and build a cube map from that, and then you could get rid of those things, and then the cube map will give you the illusion that the moon just goes on forever.
That's exactly what I do for the desert. Yeah, like I actually just have like I have the fog. I have the fog of the area exactly matching the cube map, so it looks like that goes on forever. So yeah, I think that's something that we could probably do here too. Just changing. We could just duplicate the desert environment and just change the various different the skybox of it so it's in space instead of the desert, and then I think that's probably what I'll do.
Because your fog will just be black because it's the moon, right? So it'll just go off the darkness, so then it'll just blend in to whatever your cube map skybox is. So
while I'm here, I'm going to show everybody what this space looked like before you did some of your kind of updates to it, because like it's kind of a huge difference if you take a look at it. This is the rooftop market space here. And then I'm also loading up the Clankercon 25, the desert scene, so we can duplicate that to make a moon environment out of it. So, all right, let's see here. We've got our our floating city of cubes, which I love.
Is that from Neon City?
No, this is from Cyberpunk Rooftop under the Liardi's studio. And this is the good one that came through. The other one was really messed up from not having URP assets. But this is the one that came through that actually looks like pretty nice. But as you can see, like Nacho went and like made a brand new like base floor for this, which is only made of like square tiles. So what he did was he kind of took this this square element and just kind of like duplicated it even more to make it larger, because it really is just like a floating platform in front, and you know, in the middle of this, like you know, in the middle of the void. And so like he went and like made it larger, cleared out a whole bunch of this stuff, you know, the hot dogs and bottles and everything that, you know, we don't really need. Like there's a bunch of stuff that, you know, we could potentially use for a sponsor who needs it, but we would only do that on a bit by bit basis, because like we don't want to have it just cluttered with stuff for no reason, because it ends up taking up space and memory that we can't use. So if you take a look, we've got 17 million mesh vertices out of 500K. We've got 354 megabytes texture memory out of 256. And these are kind of like not really the limits so much, but as the recommended amounts of what you're using in the space for the polygons and texture assets and various different things. And we end up going over this, you know, regardless, because like, you know, it doesn't fully matter. It's just a guideline. But it's definitely important to reduce as much as possible, because like for things that just are not needed, like just actual garbage bags, like I'm not sure if we need actual garbage bags. You know what I mean? Like, because that's just actual garbage. You know what I mean? That we don't need cluttering up the space.
Well, the other thing too is because I'm testing on the pro license, the size of the level that you upload matters. So to be able to allow other people to see it, it has to be under 500 meg. So that's why I was trying to cut everything down. Otherwise, I guess there's the higher level, which is like $80 a month. But I've got to build out like lots of these, and it turns out the subscription is per each space. I thought it was one for the account, and you do everything. That's why I can't show the other things like the subway, because I don't think I'm going to go through and keep making subscriptions for everything that I do.
Well, that's actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's actually something that we're doing on my account. We don't need you to be doing that, because we already have at least one of these spaces paid for. So you'll be able to come through and just kind of like just publish whatever it is to the repo, and I'll be able to download that, put it up, and then we'll have it already kind of ready to go. And then that's also something that everything needs to be published under one spatial account, so that it can then be put under one world, so that all of the assets that are shared between those spaces can then be added to that world and stuff on Spatial Studio.
Well, here's the thing, though. So I've got a subscription that I thought I did to the world, and then I've got different spaces in that world that I'm working on. But each space doesn't have the upgrade. The only one that has the upgrade is a level 1, whereas all the other portals that I did, for the stages and the subway, they say I got to get a subscription for each space. So wouldn't we have the same problem over there?
That's what I'm saying, is that on my account, since I already have the Spatial Plus, everything that I make already has the upgrade by default. So I don't have to be paying. I don't have to be paying for the Plus upgrade. The business upgrade we also got for free for the desert environment. I don't think that we'll be able to get the free upgrade to business for all of them anymore, because they're kind of wanting us to shill out for the spaces.
I get it. It's all coming together now.
Yeah,
it's all coming together. You're talking about some of the benefits we're getting, and then that guy got axed, and then
exactly. Yeah, I had a pretty good relationship with them. So like my account is like kind of blessed a little bit. It does have the grandfathered in from when I was a spatial guide, but that is limited. We won't be able to use it beyond just the Plus upgrades. So but we do also have a lot of other assets that are connected through stuff that I built in the past that we'll be able to port in.
Also, not that anyone cares, but I'm stuck in a booth right now.
You're stuck in a booth?
Stuck.
What should I do? Should I just reload?
Yeah.
I gave it to you guys so you know which.
Reload.
Just so you know,
reload.
it's like a sushi stand.
The thing
it
is
has
that,
it just has the ability to get stuck, I guess.
Yeah. There needs to be a pass to go through all the collision to make sure that there are no like goofy hangups and things like that. You can get hung up, especially on any of the handrails when you're walking up the stairs. If you're hugging the wall or something.
Yeah, I screenshotted it for you guys and put it in the Visionaries chat.
Oh, great! Fantastic! Thank you very much. Yeah, once we get all that stuff kind of done, then that'll be good. I mean, this level's only been alive for about a week. I think I started last Saturday or Sunday, and then got the first version of it by Monday, and then the rest of it was going through and just changing things around, rearranging stuff. So there's more work that needs to be done. It's only been a week. There still needs to be stuff done. Actually, it hasn't been a week yet. A week would have been like I got 2-3
Have you uploaded them to version control?
Hold on first. It just had to blow my nose. So not yet. I was going to get some of the subway, but I can try to put up check in the
Yeah, do, and I can go through and look at those snags and fix the colliders on them so people aren't getting stuck.
Great.
And anything else that needs to be done?
Okay. The other thing that I haven't had a chance to do that would be a great help is that I have not, so we have billboards for the different, you can see the billboards. And what I wanted to do was to get a quad on each one of them and then map to maybe a 2K texture. So we have a 2K texture for maybe all the different sponsors. Try to pack it in there, right? Try to atlas it. That way, later on, when we get those sponsors signed up, we could go and get their stuff on the billboard. The other thing I was thinking about adding was, you've seen like in Times Square, or actually in a lot of these other places, you'll see a wraparound LED screen on the outside of a building. It'd be cool to get something like that on each of these sponsor areas. So that would be the other. So it'll be a scrolling. They could have a long image there or something like that. So they could show not only their name but whatever other images on there, and that could be what would be the signage for sponsors for this overall area. Of course, once they go into each area, there'll be a portal so they could go into their actual internal area and they could fill that up with whatever they want. But for this common area, we want to kind of put some limits on the signage so we could fit everything in. So anyways, those are the things that would be cool. But I'll check that in and I'll give you a yell when that's checked in.
Awesome.
And then you go through and take a look at collision and maybe some of the other things. If you want to, you could take a look at the LODs. I left what they had there with the 4 LODs. I don't know. I was under the impression that the LOD. I mean, reading the documentation from Spatial, it sounds like that they recommend keeping the LOD system. But you're saying do not use the LOD system.
It depends. You see, if you have a space that doesn't have a lot of vertices, LOD is fine. But one that has a lot of vertices, caused essentially as well a lot of assets, we'd say, and all those assets have LODs. The whole lot of the thing is being loaded into the scene. So for like performance, it's fine if there are fewer assets. But the way we're going, we have so many assets, we're going to need reduced meshes, That's the way they had it in Spatial.
Well, luckily,
in the Discord, the developers.
Okay. Well, you could experiment with that and take a look, and then you could run different versions where you've got the non-LOD, and we could see what the performance is. Luckily, they've done the work on the decimation with the LOD, so it's really just choosing which LODs.
I mean, like once we have a full room, we're probably going to run into issues there. Like,
wasn't that one of the things that, like, when we were building those Abante spaces, that kind of got us in the past?
There was something like that. It wasn't as much of an issue for us though, because we didn't have a huge amount of assets. It was with the trees.
That's what it was when we were building the forest.
Yeah.
The subway, the Neon City, I'll tell you, that was a pain in the ass. At first, I was looking through, because here's the thing: the demo scene, it's hard to kind of maneuver in there. I ended up adding, let's say, the entrance, the spatial entrance, so I could just walk around in there. Because trying to navigate with just a camera, there's something weird going on. But then I would try to grab, I'd do the copy paste of areas into, let's say, a fresh thing, and none of the textures would show up. It would just be an outline. I'm going, what is going on? So ended up looking at where the prefab was and then just dragging the prefab in directly. I don't know what was going on with that demo scene, but in there, they're not using any LODs, so you know the number of vertices is not too bad, and you know the objects themselves are not bad. And I've been trying to be cautious or cognizant of what pieces I'm pulling, mainly because you know, I think the big thing about the Neon City, the underground subway, is that it explodes in the number of materials. And the reason why is because for a lot of these things, they're using 4 materials per object. You know, they'll have a cube, and just to make it more versatile, they'll put like 4 different kind of materials on there. So it could be brick, it could be marble, you just flip it. But there might be optimization that needs to happen for, you know, any of the sides that we're not really seeing as visible. Switch those materials to none, those slots to none instead of something. So that will help cut down on the number of materials. But I was able to at least, you know, just being able to just build it, not from the demo scene, just by pulling in the pieces and looking through and all that stuff, keep the material count down. But anyways, that would be the optimization step later if we're still running into trouble. And you know, one thing with the pink textures, I'm not sure what it was supposed to be, but based off the color theming, I'm assuming it was the red light. So I ended up putting that onto some of the prefabs where it was pink. And it seems like maybe that was what it was, but maybe what I should really do is go back to the Unity asset store and take a look at the screenshots and see what that was supposed to be. Because yeah, there's some of the textures that are, or materials that are missing, but I think they might still be there or something close, but I don't know what they were called before, so I don't know. So there you go. That's the and then yeah, earlier today, basically I was going through and just going through all the textures and chunking them down. Get them all down, you know, the 4K, the 2K. I brought them all down to like 512. Before on the level 1, I tried to step it down. I went, okay, instead of 4K, we'll do 2K. And then I didn't get as much savings. I was still like about meg. Let's get down to 1K. About 600 minutes. Okay, screw it. Everything goes down to 512. Fuck it. And then and I don't think anybody can tell, because again, we're mainly in third person, we're not in first person, so you're not going to see in that detail, and unless I tell you that I did that, nobody's going to know. So there you go. So
yeah, this is pretty detailed. I was just kind of getting up to the surface there. Definitely some detailed textures here that are not going to be needed.
Yeah, I mean, we're for what we need and for what Spatial's limitations are, mainly because they have to support all the different devices. We need to make sure it could work for that rather than. But it does look pretty good. I mean, it almost looks like a AAA game. What we have for this level, we walk around and I set up different lighting, and there's at least enough of the texture there, with the metallic shader and all that stuff that looks like, hey, it doesn't look like Minecraft.
Reminded me of Apex a little bit, like some of the areas.
What's that?
Apex Legends. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Yeah. I've seen that one. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it kind of has that feel. What looks more like that is the subway level. So you'll see what I mean later when you see how some of those.
I can't wait. I think I got one sneak peek, but I don't think I've seen any of the new updates. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I just started working on the past 2 days. Yesterday was about going through the assets and just kind of seeing what's there, just kind of taking the inventory of things and see how things are put together and what is a cool look, what isn't a cool look, and then cutting down all the textures, and then I started putting things together today. So started laying out where the sponsor areas are and how the connection to the subway would be. And the next thing is going to go through and play around with the subway to figure out the logic for that, in terms of how we use that to allow people to travel to different locations. I'm going to try seeing how the spatial movable platforms can be kind of like hacked together with the train to see how that could work together. And then again, as it stops by each station, ideally there'll be a portal, so you could walk into the portal to get off the train at that station and enter a new area, and use that as kind of like the Disneyland train to get to other different areas and stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be interesting. The subway will have its own set of challenges compared to the level 1.
Subway's dope, though. I really
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
It should be pretty interesting. It should be, a pretty cool thing. And the way it looks, it's not open, so it's a nice contrast to level 1. And the desert level, right? So it's got more of the underground mall. It has more of that feel, so that'll be pretty neat. And I got to think about how the DJ stuff would translate and look in that set. The dance floor, things like that, stages. Although if I can't figure out something that works in that environment, if there's not the kind of props that I need in there, then I'll have to cop out and see if I bring in something from another set. But we'll see. I want to try to keep the sets together, because then again, we're trying to keep the material count down. So
yeah,
if I could keep it using something that has materials that we're already using, then it's a win.
I have one confirmed DJ set for the moon that's going to be pre-recorded.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
For an hour and a half, so that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's going to come from the creator of one of the builders of Titles platform, Titles.xyz.
Oh, okay. Nice. Is this the moon base that we're seeing up here on the screen?
Looks like it. It looks like it would be.
It looks pretty neat.
It could be. I mean, if that's what you guys are wanting. I mean, this is called Cyberpunk Underground City X. So this is an asset that we have that I've brought through from something that I had purchased for this event from, I think, On the Doge bought this one for us.
Yeah, we picked. I forgot about this one. I think it would be good if we can have somewhere a large flat area of moon, so that we can have a DJ set and people can all see each other. But I think this little city area is pretty sick. This setup here.
Yeah, it's got a subway. You can definitely maybe connect this through. This could be a station on the subway hub.
Yeah, it looks nice.
One of the things that you may recognize is this element here. This is the what we're calling the conveyor belt of the Clanker mega factory. If you consider that Clanker is a giant robot, being manufactured underground, this is kind of maybe the factory assembly line that Clanker tokens or clankers are running down as they're being clanked. So that was kind of a concept that we had for the bunker. I kind of like that idea just because it's very massive and kind of kind of like a far away thing. In the one bunker that we have, it's kind of out in the a big dark cavern where you see it very far away, but you can tell it's very huge. So, kind of like that. But yeah, we should look into. I was gonna say for the stream today, one of the things that we could look into is our moon environment.
Yes.
I was gonna switch over to Smoke to see, you know, what you kind of wanted to do. Like we've got the desert environment, which I went ahead and duplicated here. So we've got a duplicate of the desert environment that we can kind of just mess with and turn into the moon environment.
Do they sell something like this where you can literally just like buy it and then just instantly redesign the entirety of the space or X percentage of the space?
Well, we do have some moon environments. The thing about it though is that like I'm not really sure if it's gonna work. Like I kind of feel like it's gonna be a situation where we're gonna be like adapting and changing it until it eventually looks a little bit more like what we have here, but with a black sky and gray dirt. So essentially, if we just take the desert, change it into you know, the starry sky with the earth you know, in the sky, and then change the dirt, and then we'll change the terrain as well. So like, you know, instead of being so flat, we'll have a lot more of these kind of ridges and stuff around, but and maybe some craters too. That might help. But like, yeah, essentially we'll take bits and pieces of what we can. I think there's some stamps that we've already got. We can use for the terrain stamp tool. And yeah, I think I downloaded one thing already that we could try looking at, which is a skybox that we can try applying here. So let me see if I can find where that one is. And then also be thinking too for the next like half hour or so, what do we want to do for any kind of an event for this build in public for people to come and find. That's something that we can put up in the space as an image or a 3D object file that we've got that we can just kind of load in real quick and then hide for people and see who finds it first, pretty much.
Yes, good call. But yeah, anytime you want to look in the store to see what we can look for, let me know and I can pull it up.
Let me see. Moon scene. Here we go. So this skybox actually would be one that we could just take and use pretty much. I like how it looks, and it would give us a little bit of a starting point for the terrain as well, because it looks like they've got a terrain here.
Yeah.
Let me just get on over to it.
Actually, I was completely fooled by the skybox because I thought we were looking at the terrain. And then you look down and I saw the hole, the square hole. Oh, okay, we're looking at the skybox.
Yeah. Now, I wish they had some stamps of this terrain so that we could make our own, because this looks great. But I think that was made in World Machine. I don't know if you've ever used World Machine before.
No. You know, these craters make a great DJ area, you know.
Yeah.
Because some of these are so large. Like this one here would be an awesome DJ
Yeah, imagine
area.
being in the middle of this. Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, the only thing it's missing is, I don't know what they call it, but you know, when the craters have the little raised part in the middle, that's where the DJ could be. They could be centered on a stage in the middle. And then you've got everybody dancing around or doing whatever around the guy in the middle.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pretty much copy all of the assets in this scene over to the copy of the desert environment.
The other thing too, when you have it in the creators, the creator itself helps you on that horizon because you're not overlooking, so you don't have to have such a large, extended area to fake out the idea that you get a horizon because now you're below the horizon, right?
Yeah, I think we're kind of planning on having a few places for the player to explore on the moon. So I think we'd have to figure out how to prevent them from getting over to, the edges over
Well,
here,
you could put
or
collision. You could put the collision box. I mean, that's what I was doing for some of my other areas. So basically, it walls it off. They can't get beyond that, so they don't fall off.
just like an invisible wall.
Well, you could do a collision mesh, right? Just a box, collision box. If you go to, I think it's create assets, or
I know, like a box
Yeah.
collider, right? But like an invisible box collider, though, right? Without any mesh associated.
the mesh, the collider is invisible.
Yeah, so they would be kind of running up against like an invisible wall, which is something that we could do for sure. That's absolutely a solution.
Well, if you,
I kind of like the idea. I like the idea of like making it go on for so long that it will teleport them back to the other side if they go on for too long. You know what I mean? Where then they'll realize like, wait a minute, that's the place I just came from. You know what I mean? If they go for too far, kind of like Pac-Man.
Well, I don't know. I haven't played around with the teleporter, the Unity, the spatial teleporter in Unity. I don't know if you actually have to hit a button to activate it. I don't know if it automatically warps you, and I think it might only just be a sphere. But if it's not, if you could do it as a rectangular area, as an area, and then it's automatic once you enter the area, it teleports you to the other. Then, then that could be what you want.
I wonder if there's like a quick and easy way to just copy and paste this terrain to like a neighboring terrain in terms of its
What do you mean neighboring terrain?
Well,
one of the things, if you're trying to snap this to an edge, make sure if you click on this, make sure that the position is in whole numbers first. And then what I usually do is on a Mac, I do Command D to copy, and then I'll use Command and drag the thing, and it'll snap. That's how I went and built out the other levels, so then you don't have any gaps or seams.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think the terrain system works a little bit differently, but let me try
terrain
that
system,
here.
or is this an actual mesh?
It is a terrain system
Okay.
terrain.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it would allow me to just like do it like that, but it does allow me to just drag it like that, which is, I guess would be fine. But yeah, I think in order for it to like actually
blend and all that,
connect to it, blend, I think we'd have to figure out a way to do that. But I don't really know enough about terrains, so we can kind of disregard that for now, for today, and just kind of work on the skybox and getting a little bit more of something going for the moon. And yeah, definitely let me know in DMs, Smoke, what you want to have hidden for our giveaway.
Do I have any choices? If we don't know where a lot of the stuff is, we could probably just do pizza. But
pizza, yum.
Sure.
I think we have easily accessible pizza, maybe. But
yeah, let me.
Hey, we have pizza in the this rooftop thing. They have pizza boxes and all that stuff.
Really? Wow.
Yes, because those are the things I had to remove from this thing.
Any you can pick two if you want, Nacho. If you can think of a hilarious, strange item you have in the that you can give to Ryan to hide, or that you can hide, then we can use it.
Oh, I could think of something hilarious, but it's it's not public. It's not safe for work. I know.
How about this? I'm gonna switch my screen to show you guys how to upload stuff to the environment. I'm gonna make you hosts of the Clankercon desert environment, and then I think we could also try hiding it in the new level too. That might be a cool place to add to this this treasure hunt, since we've been mostly having folks come through to the main space. So yeah, I'm gonna replace my screen sharing real quick. And just so you guys know, in the next 15 minutes, we're going to be signing off. So if you want to have a chance to win a prize, that's something that we do every Friday here on Build in Public, sponsored by Own the Doge. Please come through to the link that is in the stream. That's at thecreators.com/clankercon. So if you do not see that link in the stream, that's at thecreators.com/clankercon. We're going to be starting up that treasure hunt here, I'd say in about 5 minutes. So if I could have Smoke, Nacho, and anyone else who wants to be part of the officiating team who will hide the object, I'm going to go ahead and teach you guys how to hide an object, and then I will then switch my screen share off or to back to Unity while I'm building, and then you guys can go hide it.
Let's go.
Awesome, awesome. I'm back, guys.
Hey, how's it
Jordan.
going?
Hey, Jordan.
You're just in time to help hide the secret item.
Mystery item.
Yeah, I love to do stuff like that. Let's go.
Yeah, so come through to the live environment here to thecreators.com/clankercon. We're gonna be hiding an object. Yeah, definitely don't follow.
Don't follow us. Don't follow us.
We're gonna have to lose and make sure you guys are not getting followed.
Lose the
Make
tail,
sure
guys.
you're
Lose the
practicing
tail.
the secret agent techniques of losing the tail. Yeah, exactly.
But I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in.
really
I'll be
funny.
right there. Yeah, my daughter was sleeping, and my son, we were watching dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, and having fun with that. Yeah, making dino noises.
Nice. That's great. I love it.
Oh yeah. That's the best life.
Okay. JK Charters, you are now a host.
Okay.
You should see in your upper right like a little menu that has a plus button in it, and that plus button is how you add stuff to the space.
Oh, I can just
go
add
ahead
anything?
and
Yeah,
it's pretty dope.
What?
yeah.
Go ahead and click the sketch.
You should add something to a big.
I'm gonna add. Let's see.
Did
a tree with
What did we decide?
a weird gourd pointing at another gourd.
I just added a. I think I. Oh, did I just add?
You added a
Yes.
sandwich.
Okay, I joined. If you can add
I
me,
see a
Ryan.
sandwich.
Okay, so what can I do with
Okay.
this sandwich? Can I make this sandwich bigger?
Yes, you
How do I do
can.
it?
So you can see in your upper right there should be some controls to scale and rotate.
Oh wow. Okay.
There
Okay.
you go.
So you can make it the largest sandwich the world has ever seen, or the tiniest microscopic sandwich that you could only find if you
Now,
were
how
lost.
did he get this sandwich? Oh, this is the biggest.
Yo,
Whoa!
Look at that.
that's awesome.
Sandwich.
Wait, can we all move
Yeah,
this sandwich together?
Yeah, I was able to move it.
All the hosts, only the hosts are
Oh
able to
my
move
gosh,
it.
we're gonna have
if
so
I've
much
made you a
fun with
host,
this
you're
stuff
able
at
to.
Clankercon, guys.
This is so fun.
Yeah.
Oh man, can you imagine? Everybody's just like moving stuff. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, we'll have to have a whole space where like people can just throw in anything, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Dang,
switch
that
my
sandwich
screen.
is
I'm gonna allow
massive,
you
Where
guys
did this sandwich
to.
come from? Is the question though. Like, is there something I can find and put here?
Yeah, so look at the upper right of your screen, and there's a little plus button. I'm going to show you on
I
my
see
screen.
it. I have it.
if
Oh,
you're
there's all
watching
different
me.
things. There's a cat.
Oh, I can make the sandwich disappear.
Yeah.
All right, I have.
Well,
something.
yeah. Hey, I can make a sandwich disappear. I could do that in real life. I'd make a pizza disappear too.
That's
Amazing.
right.
One of the cool things to connect to on this sidebar, if you haven't connected yet, is Sketchfab. This is a free website that just has like thousands of 3D models that have been put into the public domain. You can just go ahead and connect your
Oh my
Sketchfab
gosh.
account
I mean, did
to
I make
Spatial.
this sandwich way too big? Oh my gosh, who just made it?
I have
That
no
big.
idea
25?
whatsoever who is doing
Okay,
anything.
you know what?
what?
Here we go. I'm inside the sandwich now.
There you go.
How are you guys? Wow, I'm inside the sandwich. How are you guys making it so big though?
When you click
When you-
on the sandwich itself, you should get your scales that open up on the right there.
Yes.
So you see your position, your rotation, your scale, and what I'm doing is I'm just entering fun numbers inside the scale
Okay. Yeah.
to
Wondering if that was
do
okay.
all of that.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's no
this
key here.
sandwich is
All right, let's see if
freaking
my pipe
amazing.
appears somewhere that I got. I don't know. I don't see
Nice.
it. I'll have to make it bigger
Okay.
than your sandwich. 400.
Oh, now we have a floating sandwich. Just, anytime you walk in now, you're gonna have just
There you
whoa,
go.
something is
Where's my
something
pipe?
really, really big
That's
is
mine.
up there.
I just don't
You
know
know-
where it went.
Smoke, it doesn't look like a pipe, by the way.
It is.
Oh,
a
yeah?
pipe, but now I
Yeah?
can't find it
Not
anymore.
from my angle. Not from my angle.
I can't even see it. Is it in the sky?
Let me
Kind of.
screenshot it for you.
Is it on top of the sandwich? I don't even see it anywhere in my.
It's
My-
it's massive. I'm just telling you.
All right, let's take a look.
I'm gonna send it over to you, Smoke.
How is this even possible? And I can't even see it. Wow.
Oh, it's great. Okay, let me send it in our. I'll send it in this channel. I'll send it in the Visionaries channel. Here we go.
All right, let's take a look.
This is your pipe sticking out.
What? Oh, it's like the wrong way. How did this happen? It became like a building. Of some
Oh,
sort?
okay. Now it's like snaking away.
Is it moving on its own?
Okay, now I have to show you it now because it looks like a limp pipe. Let me take a screenshot of this for you. It's a dinosaur head.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it looks like a pipe again now. Now I
So
can tell it's a
crazy.
pipe wherever you moved it. Yeah, I made it
Yeah.
too big, clearly.
Yeah, here it is.
This
again.
would be sick. See, if you could have like ladders and like awesome portals and ways to get up to these structures in the sky, and then
So,
you could actually
yeah.
like chill on them.
So there's a thing that I was showing Nacho. That's called I think it's called Only Up, right? Only Up. Have you ever seen that game, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, Only Up is a great game. There's actually a version of that
Yeah.
here on Spatial.
Yeah, so we were thinking maybe of having something like that here, like where we
Oh, yeah.
we do like a collaborative like.
That's a
Only
very
Up.
easy game to build here on Spatial.
Yeah, it'd be really fun. It'd be really
Yeah.
fun to build that. Yep, we
Absolutely.
should do it. We
Yeah.
should
Now
absolutely do that.
something about the assets that you bring in is that you cannot stand on them. That's the only
Wait. Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a playback video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I see it
threw it
too.
up.
Okay.
Yeah, you could add basically
Okay, so we can
videos
add.
You
playback.
can, but like I was saying, it will randomly just like show as a broken video after you get a bunch of traffic through, and not everyone will be able to see it. And you kind of have to have it either looping on a constant repeat, or people when they play and pause it, it will kind of show for everyone, play for everyone kind of situation.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it's not ideal. I mean, like.
Not ideal.
But and for example, the looping video that I made with our demo of the SpongeBob stuff, that was already broken by the time I looked at it more recently a few days ago. So that video that I uploaded is just gone or not working in that space now. So it doesn't really kind of stay. But something that we could do is have a kind of an animation flipbook style in a texture atlas, and that way we could sync it with audio that would then play kind of like a very rudimentary style animation with like, you know, frames that are either very low resolution or low frame rate. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to figure out what we do there. I'm
Unless
watching.
Nacho can help me figure out some kind of hack to get a real video player with like actual MP4 files being loaded into it via Unity and Spatial, that would be ideal, because then it would actually be loaded in properly and included in the space download and not an external asset. This is like an external asset on their cloud CDN, and that cloud will just delete stuff randomly if it gets full. So
Okay, I just deleted the sandwich. I'm gonna add something else in.
My wand failed to load, so maybe I can't have two things at the same time.
We've got 7 minutes for those who are going to be playing this game. Smoke, what do we want to make
I have to send immediately when I'm done with this. I have to send Rafa his prizes, but I would say, what do we think? Trying to think, maybe $50 of Kokoro. Does that sound good? Or?
Yeah, let's do $50 of Kokoro and $50 of Create.
Yeah, anything you want to put in towards Create will be perfect. I know I have 50 of Kokoro in my wallet, so.
All right. Yep, I've got 50 of Create. We can do that.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm about to make a giant hourglass, guys.
Wow, I love hourglasses.
Oh,
Wait, that was maybe too big.
That was too giant. Less giant.
It needs to be less.
For those who are playing, we're now going to be hiding an hourglass.
A giant
Jordan,
hourglass.
Smoke, and Lynn are going to be kind of coordinating together on hiding this hourglass. If you see,
everybody turn around.
It is not.
Everybody turn around.
Yeah,
Look
just
away.
so you know, it is not currently something that you can just get right now. You can probably see it very clearly and easily if you are in the space already.
Yes, you definitely can.
They are going to kind of take that item and
let's go hide it. Let's go
hide it essentially. So
all right, I'm gonna.
Okay, maybe somebody take the minivan with that item while you're clicking and dragging it, and then you can like bring it with you with the minivan or something. Or
you can do it that way.
You can also, if you hit the O button and go into camera mode, I believe if you go into camera mode, hold on, let me see if this is true.
All right, I'm taking the hourglass with me right now.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no, yeah, here we go.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. It's coming with me.
You may want to make it smaller because people can very easily see where you're going.
No, I know. I'm gonna make it smaller. I was just having fun.
Okay.
That's what they all say.
Let me see if I can do this. Okay, yeah. Click the O button on your keyboard. Press the O button on your keyboard, I should say. That gives you a pop-up that shows you a camera mode. If you click in to the camera mode option, you'll fly into a flying camera that then can go very fast. So yeah, go ahead and do that, and then you can use that to hide this object somewhere.
Okay, so click O and then go to filming mode.
Yeah, filming mode. That's right.
Okay, this is an advanced mode for capturing. This is nice to know. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so now I can grab it and I can like go. How do I go fast though?
Press the plus button on your keyboard to go faster.
Okay, where's my plus button?
Or go to the convenience store if those drinks are still around. Too far away though.
Well, this will allow you to fly away very far away where no one will know where you are, and then come back and do it from somewhere where no one will know you're on the landscape. Kind of.
Wow.
I know someone's tracking you right now.
I'm tracking him myself.
Yeah.
Okay, is that you, Smoke?
Yeah, but I'm ruining it because I'm probably lighting up so people can see me.
Okay.
All right, I'll stop.
I'm also. Yeah, and we're not
away.
streaming right now because I'm streaming
maybe I'll bury this hourglass in the sand somewhere.
Okay, yeah, and then keep in mind too that we want to keep it fairly close to the temple-ish, so that it's not like too crazy far away for people to be able to find as well. Because that was that was the issue we found on the first day, was that when we put it out by the desert town, it was like really just very difficult to get out to.
Okay, all right. I'm moving.
That was
somewhere
also when
else.
everyone kept falling off the edge.
Yes.
Running off of that edge in the van was super funny, though.
So for anyone
It's like
watching that
Thelma
wants
and
to be
Louise.
part of this, come through. We're about to give away $50 in Kokoro and $50 in Create. All you have to do is find the hourglass object in the environment. This is going to be hidden by JK Charters, Smoke, and Lynn. They're all working together right now to find a location for that object. And yeah, it's going to be really cool. Come through. $100 worth of tokens, 50 of Kokoro, 50 of Create. The link to be participating is thecreators.com/Clankercon. You can see that in the stream notes, the stream text with the post, and you should be able to come through and participate and have your chance at winning that. We're about to start that here in the next minute or so, so let me know when we have our hourglass positioned.
Yeah, I'm positioning it right now. Just a second.
Yeah, I just finally got in. Can you host me on this one?
Oh no.
Yeah, got you.
Uh-oh.
Let me add you as a host.
I clicked out I clicked I clicked out of the other stuff here. Just a second.
Okay.
I'll be back. Okay. All right, I'm gonna hide this. Oh, will it not let me do that? Okay, it's hidden.
Okay. For anyone who's participating, please put your ENS name in the chat. Go ahead and go start finding it. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need
Go
a
for it.
starting gun or
There's
something.
an hourglass hidden somewhere in the environment. If you find it, if you're the first one to find it, you will win $50 in Kokoro and $50 in Create token. This is an event sponsored by Own the Doge. We really appreciate you guys coming through, watching the stream as we're building Clankercon 2025 in public. And yeah, really appreciate you guys.
We'll see if someone is able to find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into
I'm not giving any hints, guys. I'm not giving any hints.
I'm gonna see if I can find it myself so we can track. Do you have eyeballs on where you put it so you can kind of know who's gone and got it first?
I don't have eyeballs on it right now. No one follow me. No. No, I'll use the camera mode and go find it in just a second.
Yeah, I'm far underneath the terrain right now, just looking at, see if I can find it from there.
From the bottom.
Yeah.
How did you get into camera mode?
Maybe I'll put it in the private chat here just so that it's super easy thing.
Yeah.
Here, I'll actually private I'll screenshot it so you guys know exactly where it's at. Just a second.
All right, it's in the private chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, did you find it already? You found it? Did you find it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't found it yet.
Okay, I just screenshotted it and sent over to you.
Okay, let me see.
Let me see where it's at. It'll be kind of easy, like, to miss.
Where did you send it? On Telegram?
Yeah, it's on the Visionaries.
Oh,
channel.
okay. Let me see here. Here we go. Oh, wait. That came up on the stream.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
That came
It
up
did?
on the screen for a second. Yeah, no, it didn't. Shh, no, be quiet.
Good one job, Ryan. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I guess I gotta go hide it somewhere else, right?
Quick.
Yes, you can.
Oh man, okay. Dang, that was such a great spot.
We wanted to teach you a lesson about time and how elusive it
go.
is and evasive.
Okay, all right,
There you go.
I guess.
I don't think we have to rehide it. It was only up for a split second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
don't
and
see-
I think
don't
we
see
also
anyone,
want to
like-
just let folks get it here because we're also at the end of the stream and
I
we
don't
want to wrap
see.
up.
Yeah, I don't see anyone that's trying to run.
Okay, we
after
can leave it
right
then.
now.
Yeah.
So what should we do? Give a hint or something like this, Ryan?
Yeah, I would say if you didn't see the hint that was just flashed up on the screen, there was a billboard in that screenshot. So you definitely, if you are near a billboard, I think it might be near a billboard.
You could say the billboard is very based.
It's
Yeah,
very
I see it.
based. Yeah.
I see it. I got eyes on it.
I
Nobody
got
around.
yeah, I got.
No, everybody's around it. It's right under everybody. What the hell? Everybody's just walking on top of it, just laughing. You can't see it. Oh, it's so funny. It's right under your noses.
Well, I'm gonna start sharing my screen so we can maybe see who wins this thing.
I'm watching from the bottom to see.
I'm
Yeah.
watching from the top. I've got camera mode on right now.
Yeah, me
So
too.
I'm just watching on with camera mode. Oh, someone's gonna get it.
Somebody's getting
Someone's
there.
gonna get it. Who is that?
It's your boy Nancy.
Is that Ryan? He's not allowed to win.
That's not me. That's someone else who's had that avatar from a previous event that we did. It looks like.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow.
I guess.
Well, they're trying to figure out how to grab it though.
Pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they've got it because there's
Yeah, as long-
there's no grab button on this one.
Yeah. We just
Yep,
throw
so,
it through some random.
who's the winner? Who's your boy Nancy avatar over there? Is that Jiggy? Good job, Jiggy.
Is Jiggy? Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Nice, Jiggy.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very based. So jiggy.base.eth is the winner of $50 in Kokoro, $50 in Create, sponsored by Own the Doge and the Create token fees. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you guys so much for coming through, being part of the Build in Public event. We're going to look forward to showing some more of the progress that this team has been making throughout the weeks. As we go, you can now access level 1 as part of the public build of this event. So come through, find the switch, the hidden switch here in the desert area. It's in a based place that is connected to the based Farcast group, the based Farcast community, and you'll find that switch to open up the bunker entrance designed by Lone Wolf, and find your way down to level 1, which is something that was put together by Nacho Money, and it's something that the rest of the team is going to be taking and expanding on and chunking down into pieces, optimizing, getting it ready for all the sponsors that are going to be part of level 1. So come through, explore, find your way through, share with your friends. If you're interested in being a sponsor and part of this event, we've got all the details up on thecreators.com/Clankercon. You can come through to the Telegram, which is also up there on that landing page. If you're interested in attending, join the waitlist. The email waitlist is there, thecreators.com/Clankercon. Get yourself on the waitlist and find yourself in this based environment. So yeah, I'll let the rest of the crew take us out. Smoke, did you have any parting thoughts for yourself or for Own the Doge?
No, I think it was amazing, very fun. I saw some new people today walking around. I'm interested to see whoever was here. Make sure you reach out. Come and check us out at the Creators Telegram. Come check out On the Doge, and we'd love to talk to you guys about how you can participate more in these build in public events. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we have some kind of call eventually tonight, and had a lot of fun.
Heck yeah. Jordan, did you have any sign-offs?
Yeah, I mean, thank you everyone for joining us for this Build in Public that we do, every Friday at 5 p.m. EST. We're about 7 weeks, like almost exact 7 weeks to the dates for Clankercon, May 29th through 31st. So, we're excited to, have everybody come out to this event and have a great time. It's going to be the biggest metaverse party and convention experience on base. And so reach out to us if you want to get involved. We're looking for speakers and panelists and everything like that. We're locking that all down right now, filling that entire schedule. We have 8 stages, so we have a ton of content that's going to be pushed out from this event. So we hope you have an amazing weekend, and thanks for tuning in. The cloak stays on, and stay based.
Stay based, everybody. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Friends.